we may even perhaps
This call is now being recorded.
some point pause and then, or rather stop the recording, and we'll just engage on Q&A and so forth. Yeah.
Yep.
So now, okay, fine. Looking at Bitcoin, I mean, Bitcoin is now trading at 54,000 US dollars. And as a trader, you should be at peace with the return rate of minus 14.6 or there, minus 14%. It's very good, especially after what happened with Bitcoin today. So that is awesome. So now with the strategy approach now is that opening a widespread of the margin calls through the sub positions, and then also working on the margin call drops in such a way that there's provision for every small drop that happens, for instance, in your asset. Like for instance, in this case, we have seen business partners that, especially on smaller accounts, even an account that is trading with 1,000, we took so many positions, while we're anticipating the bull run, which is yet to take place, honestly. Although we understand that there are a lot of things that had some interference with the crypto space. Now I see even the way Donald Trump is emerging also, it does actually contribute to a lot in terms of the market sentiments and so forth. But leaving Donald Trump out of this, looking at the halving that took place on the 20th of April this year, that Bitcoin actually broke above the all-time high of 2001, or rather of 2021, I beg your pardon, of 2021. We've seen Bitcoin break above that 69,000 before the actual halving of Bitcoin. So imagine we find ourselves in this bull run that Bitcoin went so high, and a lot of crypto assets have not actually responded or followed suit. And now we are at a stage whereby we are moving into 2020 or 25, and we still need to see a lot of altcoins moving up. But we know also that this is due to the influence of the United States SEC, that is Securities and Exchange Commission, with regards to regulations in the blockchain space or in the cryptocurrencies, and also their approval of both Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. So we will see how the markets move. But as for us on the Royal Q side now, especially us as a team, we now have a clear strategy, clear approach in terms of our trading going forward, that we're no longer going to be just taking position with an anticipation of the bull run only. No. It's when the bull run comes, thumbs up. If it doesn't come, we're still covered, because we will be trading through our margin calls, and then opening more margin calls, and then still going to be employing here and there a better capital or a better USDT value after certain dumps, for instance, in the market. But what we're going to be doing is this: it's important that we are not all over the show in terms of our portfolio. Rather trade lesser number of coins, maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4 max, depending on your capital, but mainly for people who trade with smaller capital, like even if it's trade Bitcoin and then open margin calls and go along with the trend in relation to the BOLL indicator, that is a Bollinger Bands that we have on the Royal Q interface there for on the charting platform, for instance. Leader Claudia, may you please click on bit there. We just look at how it performed today for people on that. So it will be best, please, if you take us to a day's time frame. So we're going to see something there, business partners. Now you can see that dump, and then look, it went down to 49,000.
Yeah.
49,000, and look at that. So that's what happened today. It broke way below the lower band. You know, low below the lower band, and so when you are to see moments like this, for instance, and you are in a position to go in, you know, in terms of your USDT, you will then be able to do what? To push some USDT into your positions according to your margin calls. I'm going to reiterate this, and we're going to look at what? At the current position that we have at the moment. Like, for instance, what you will do now as a trader, your Bitcoin will still be honoring your margin calls. Like, I mean, the robot will still be taking whatever margin calls are there for you. And then what will be happening is this. As a trader, can you see also that average performance today of BTC, it shows that it went up by 1.8687, as we are looking 82%. You can see that, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is just a picture of how the market has done in the last 24 hours, for instance. A minor rise has actually taken place there. And yourself as a trader, you can see that, okay, this thing has really gone down so much, and you are in a position where you can buy the dip. But as a trader, understanding Bitcoin asset, you're not just going to rush into a reactive way of trading because, oh, it fell, therefore you just quickly jump in. No, allow some good maybe support to form, because we don't know if this will continue to shoot downwards or what, you know, although it won't be that much, because we've just actually passed through the halving of Bitcoin, which was in April. Therefore, it's we're still going to see a bull run which should be greater than what we have seen ever, because this is Bitcoin. It's a global asset at the moment. It has gained so much traction. There's a lot of growth in terms of mass adoption of this, and its endorsement by influential figures like Donald Trump. We know Donald Trump has always been active in the cryptocurrency space. We've seen that also in, you know, when he was the president, and even the role of Elon Musk. And we see Elon Musk supporting Donald Trump also. And I think it's going to be a good phase for us in the crypto space going forward, you know, moving into 2025. So trading is going to be awesome. But now, as a trader now inside Royal Q, let's go please and check the number of margins that you are sitting at, because we can see this is bullish anyway. This is bullish. This is bullish, and then we're going to do the type of trading that we're talking about now. You can see now your minus 14 is now becoming minus 13.7 there. That simply means that Bitcoin is moving up. But you please click on the sub warehouse, which is sub bin for those who are on Android. So now we're going to check the last position that this is sitting at. Now, that is to show that trading has been going on.
Yeah.
The price there is 50.
5.
That is call number 14. That is the last one, right?
14, yes. 55,296.
Thank you. And then let's look at where the market is currently.
55,320.
So now, with that being said, on this strategy, can you please click on strategy info? And then we look at our take profit. Look at take profit.
1%.
Yes. Not even that. The take profit of position number.
Oh, so we have to
14.
go to setting, yeah, okay.
Yes, yeah. The distributed.
Allocation.
Yes. I
So,
wanted just to see that at each call, the market will be collecting 1% on the margin calls. And you can see that you are sitting at position number 14. Can you see that? And then look how many positions are still there. Just keep going.
Up
Look
to
at that.
22, yeah.
22. And it's not all your capital. No. And that, which means whether market goes up or down, the system will be printing money for you.
Yes.
Isn't it incredible?
It is.
And you are at position number 14. When you choose to go big with position number 14, what you will do is you will go to margin configuration. You go to position number 14, and then you will determine how much money you want to put into Bitcoin at the moment. You can see position number 14. Position number 14 it's 1 times at the moment, right?
Yes.
Suppose you want to put $100 into this. So you will take $100 divided by 12. The answer is going to be 8.3. You can round it off to 8.4, for instance. So what you will do is you'll put 8 point, like for instance, let's do it while we are here because we have the $100, no? And then we're optimistic on Bitcoin. Okay. Now what you will do is take call number 14 and 15. Take 14 and 15, just put 8 point on call number 14, any of the two calls that will go first. Where there's one for 14 and 15, as a trader now, you just want to take advantage of what is happening. You put 8.4, yes, and also on call number 15, you put 8.4, yes. And then this is not forever, it's temporarily. Yeah. Go down and click on show. Confirm, yes, and then yes. So now you save, and then let's go and look at our margin calls. Let's go and look at our margin calls, and then you see you're on 14 at the moment. And remember, your take profit trigger price for call number 14 is the one that you see on margin
strategy info.
Yeah, strategy info, yes. And then let's go there and look at that. Can you see your take profit trigger price is?
My 55,849.27.
Yes, and we're not that far from it, okay? Oh, remember, this strategy is cycling. When it cycles like this, what does it mean? It means the robot is either going to sell call number 14 if it reaches $55,849 which is take profit trigger price. When the current price reaches that level, the robot is going to sell and buy again. And then when it buys, it's going to also go back into the market, but no longer with a small amount of money. It will go in again with $100, okay?
Right, yeah.
So now, what you are doing here is you're just taking advantage of the dip currently that is happening in the market of Bitcoin, and then you just want to scalp some better profits here and there, but you know that as soon as that call is taken, you will now go back and change your 8.4 to 1, you know, or rather to the number that you had there. But there's something I want us to discuss. Can you please do this for now? Let's go and check the market formation under 15 minutes time frame. We're going to check the market formation under 15 minutes time frame so that we have an idea of how the pump is moving, for instance. So thank you. We are on 15 minutes time frame. Now you can see that is what is happening at the moment. You can see that Bitcoin hits it's breaking above. Can you see now it's going towards 8?
Yeah.
It's going towards 8. And also, if you are to check, it's like our time is so special because the current 15 minutes and the previous one, the 2 candlesticks have engulfed so many candlesticks previously. Can you see that?
Yes.
So it means it's the most upward move. So what is it that we can do? We can choose also not to allow 14 to take to buy with big amount for now.
Okay.
And then we can quickly go to 14 and then not allow it to go back with $100. We change it to, let's go.
1 sec.
Yes. Just quickly go to it and then.
Need a break.
Oh, it's a system. It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's gonna change mesh. Even if 14 gets taken, you don't need to worry about it. We are still bullish on Bitcoin. Yeah, this is just network related, business partners. We relax, and then it's not a trend smash at all. It's because you have seen how the 2 candlesticks have so much performed. You know, the previous one and the current 15 minutes candlestick. So therefore, you wouldn't want position number 14 to go at a peak there with a bigger amount of dollars. You would rather want to buy a bit lower than that. Still anticipating a pump, and then also you don't stress much because you know that your take profit trigger price is going to be around 8. You know, at the moment the market is moving at 50, 55, 6. Once it goes to 8, a profit is going to be taken. And then, yeah, so, and then with that, then we would want to go in with, say, for instance, position, yes, let's go to position number 14. We don't want 14 to go in with 100. Let's put 1 there for 14. Yes. And then what we will do is, we can also maybe push our $100 to 16. And remember, that will happen after 2, 4, 6% dip, yes. And yes, and then change also 15 to 1. Yes. Once call number 16 is taken, we're going to change it to, we're going to change these margins to 1. You are now scalping around this area where you go in with $100 and then you'll be collecting a bigger profit there as it happens. And at this stage, you know, I'll still be okay with 1%, you know, of it. Yeah, because we're just trying to show people what you can literally do to maximize your profits in this case. Can you please do this now? Click on Bitcoin and then let's go to the transaction page of it. Yes, at the top right corner, the second logo there, transaction. So now, yeah, there we go. So here we're looking at the subsell. Look, wow. Okay, there's been some, okay, buy, subsells, but it looks like Is the subcell on top, right? There's nothing above the subcell of
No,
54,519. There's nothing above that. There's no buy.
no, there's nothing above that.
Unbelievable. So it means now at 7 minutes past, the robot bought.
Yeah.
The robot sold.
Sold, yeah.
Not long ago.
Not long ago.
Wow. And this was margin call number 15.
Strategy it's in.
Yes, check at the bottom there.
Yes,
Numbers
yes.
of call margin, it was
Number
15.
15, that's right. That's correct.
Wow. 15 came out,
Mm-hmm.
and then it didn't go back into the market immediately. Because 15 is its margin call is 2%. Now we understand that, right?
Yes.
Margin call drop of 15 is 2 point. Let's go and look at it so that people understand why 15 has not taken profit, has not gone back into the market as yet. We go and we click on trade setting. Trade setting, and then margin configuration, and you go to where number 15 is. Can you see number 15?
Mm-hmm. 2.5, yeah.
2.5% before it goes back into the market. Can you see that?
Yes.
Which is very good, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now what we are learning from here is that call number 15 collected profit for us,
Mm-hmm.
but the robot has not rushed to place it back because 2.1% has not occurred as yet. Therefore, the market is working towards taking profit of call number 14.
Yes.
So, which means, the system will continue to work for you like that. And then if you feel like you want call number 15 to go in faster, you can reduce that 2.5%. That is if you have a feeling that positions must be placed much faster at this area of the market formation where the price is moving, the current price action. If you feel like, you know what, there must be more buying and selling, you just bring reduction to your margin call drop, You can see where there's 2.5, you can reduce that maybe to 1%, for around call number 15, 16, maybe 17, and so that more placing of buying and selling takes place. But I know that with what has happened with Bitcoin at the moment, the percentages are still okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're still okay. You shouldn't rush because you have call number 16 there that will be taking a bigger amount. If the dip happens, for instance, and this is good. So what we have learned is that 15 has taken profit, but it has not gone back into the market as yet because of its margin call drop of 2.5%. So it means if the market happens to fall by 2.5, the robot, it's going to go back to take call number 15. But at the moment, the robot has not taken it as yet because call number 14 is due to take profit. Where have we seen this? We have seen it on the green candlestick. We have seen it on the two green candlesticks under 15 minutes time frame. So a new candlestick has been issued. Let's go please to the candlesticks and look at where the market is, whether the market is shooting downwards or what's going to be happening there. A new candlestick has actually been opened because if we are to look at the time just by watching, if you check at the top right corner, or the top left corner, you see time there in a red background there. There's 8:35. So it means 5 minutes now into the current candlestick, which is red. And then what we can see here, business partners, is that 1% of call number 14 has not been reached as yet. Why is it like this? You can see the current candlestick at the tip there, on top, at the at the top upper band, which shows an area of overbought. Thank you for enlarging this for us to see. Now, business partners, you can say that the current candlestick now has 5 minutes into it because we are now at 8:35. You see, it means from 8 o'clock, 2 candlesticks have opened and closed. And then now the current one has 6 minutes because we are now 36 minutes. Per hour, we have 4 candlesticks under 15 minutes time frame. So now we are sitting on a candlestick number 3, which is now red. It is bearish, it's going down, and you can see now the price is moving away from our take profit of 55,800. The market reached up to 55,755, and then the current candlestick, which is going to close at 8:45, which is 15 minutes to 9, is the one that is appearing bearish. That is the red one at the moment. And please, you don't need to stress, with the profit that was not taken for call number 14, because 15 has taken profit. You have just seen it yourself. And 15 took margin call number 15 took profit at 7 minutes past 8. So you this is Bitcoin, and this is what it is. On the sub bin positions, minimum take profit percentage is 1%. So with that being said, you just have to be patient. It's possible that even the current candlestick can still push higher. Can still push higher, and such we can also view it under 30 minutes or 1 hour time frame for people to see that this is still pushing up. If you go to the next candlestick, even 1 hour, I think will even be better. 1 hour will even be better. Yes, sir. For people to see. Yes. So now, when you look at the current candlestick on the hourly time frame, you can see that it's still actually bullish. It's still bullish, and we have seen also under a daily time frame. If we go to 30 minutes, for instance, not 30 minutes, 1 day, you will see that the market is actually pushing higher. There we go, business partners. You can say that under the daily time frame, there is actually upward move. It's just that at the moment, I don't think our charts have cleared. I don't think our chart has cleared, but we will say, but yeah. So you can see that the market is actually correcting from the lower price, and then it's shooting upwards. So call number 14 will collect profit, and we'll just see as it happens. So that's what is happening there. You can always move your target for your additional amount of multiple buy-in ratio. That is that $100 that we want to go in with. You can always move it according to the formation of the market under 15 minutes time frame, because you would want to buy at the lower band on the 15 minutes time frame, business partners, because when you want to scalp through the sub positions, you would want to enter at the lower band or the middle band, which is the moving average. You want to enter around that time. For instance, had we done that about 30 minutes earlier, then we would have reaped some good profit there. But yeah, that's it. It's a good way of trading, I believe, and you are able to see this. Let's go to, please. Let's go to asset. You can check asset even from homepage or anywhere there. Yes, there's an asset at the top right. Yes. So now, when you look at that, business partners, that is to show you that the robot has been burning gas. It has been burning some gas. If you click on today, and confirm again, the 5th. Let's see if it can give us more report there. Because we know that according to Singapore time, yeah, there we go. You can see that it's showing you more readings, business partners. It means the strategy is working perfectly well, which is something that we want to run with, because things are unpredictable. And as a result, you cannot actually stop the robot from working for you by just anticipating, or maybe a pump will happen and you'll go in with a big amount. No. Even while you are asleep, like for instance, if we were not trading margins, had we not opened margin calls, 15 wouldn't have collected something, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. 15 wouldn't have collected something. But as you can see, the market has been moving. So the previous candlestick, the first candlestick of 8 o'clock is the one that collected profit for margin call number 15, because at 7 minutes past 8, a profit was collected. Who collected that? Margin call 15. So now, which means that even while you are asleep, by opening margin calls, the robot will be continuing to trade for you. And this is what we need to run with, business partners. Open margin calls and then wait for some good moments where you can push bigger amount of USDT for a bigger profit, so that consistently every day there's profit coming into your account. The robot is working for you. Now, we are the ones who determine the margin call drop, because those margin call drops are according to the capital. If we have more capital, business partners, we're going to do this. We will open more margin call drops in close proximity. Like maybe after maybe 0.8%, the robot can buy again. And then, so this will appear like a sewing machine, for instance. Instead of call number 15 coming alone, it would have came out with maybe from call number 17, 18, 17, 18, let's say 17, no, actually, 17, 16, 15, or 14, or even 13, because they would have been placed much closer to one another, and more profits were going to be collected, simply because we have more leverage in terms of capital to place certain margin calls not far from one another, and the robot will be selling much better for you. Whether it goes down, it will be buying, and when it rises, it is selling. It will be just a zigzag of activity, buying and selling, whether whichever direction the market goes. And that is incredible. And now, as a trader, you just enjoying making profits, and then you also trade like a sniper. Now, when you see that a significant dump was there, you simply push good money there, knowing that your margin calls are still working. The money that you are pushing in is to increase your profits, because you trade what you see. Margin calls trade what you don't see, because anything can happen. If the market goes up, the robot will sell. If the market pumps, call number 15 is going to come out in profit. If the market dumps, call number 14 is going to be placed. If it dumps further, call number which one? 15 took, yes. Number 15 will go back, and then just like that. That's what it's going to be happening. For instance, if the market dumps, call number 15 will go in. And that's what is happening. And then call number 16, it's not in as yet. At the moment, we are sitting at call number 14. So it means when the market goes down, 14 goes in. 16 will go in, 17, in order, in sequence, you see? So, which is incredible. And such can happen even in a short space of time. The robot will just be placing your orders like that. So with this method of trading, you know that good transactions will be taking place for you day and night. And congratulations on Bake. Yeah, Bake has I've seen. Let's go to revenue, or even Bake, if we can trace it, or to revenue details. There is Bake. Yes, click on it. Let's click on Bake. and then we will click on transaction records. You will see. I saw big. That was a sale of $19.
Wow.
And then at what percent was that? 9.65%.
Yeah.
So, yes, that was the sub-sell, and that is incredible.
Upsell. Wow.
Margin calls have been switched off. So as a result, you can see the robot didn't buy again. Numbers of call margin, it was number 8. Can you see that at the bottom?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Number 8 came out, collected $19.
Wow.
$19, and the robot has not gone back into the market because we switched off margin calls. And then, so here and there, if we see that big has gone down a lot, we can reopen margin calls for call number 8 to go back again and to collect profit for you.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. It's trading. It's awesome. It's honestly not difficult, and we will do our best to continue to train business partners on how to trade and to scalp through margin calls like this, because I think this is what is going to carry us into the bull run, and we're not going to find ourselves under pressure in any way. Whether market dumps or market pumps, we will either be buying or selling, but in our buying, as it continues to go down, we're going to be collecting profits. You know, and then let's check, how far are you from 1,000 US dollars?
Let me see. 977. $23 or so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, congratulations. This will be hit this week.
Yes, it
Yeah,
will.
it will be hit this week. So congratulations.
Thank you.
This is good news.
It is.
It's good news. We thank God for margin calls. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, it will be hit this week. Today it's Monday. Hello.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let's meet again on Wednesday. Thank you so much. So I'm looking at the time. We are about 11 minutes to the end of the session. Maybe if we have Q&A session, we can do that. But yeah, this is incredible, and I hope we're getting a picture, right?
Yeah.